An unusual moment is captured by a Ukrainian drone camera following an earlier strike near a damaged structure. Beside the ruins, a Russian soldier is seen resting on the ground, unaware that aerial surveillance has resumed overhead. The drone approaches slowly, maintaining altitude and confirming the situation before acting. The initial engagement disrupts the stillness. The soldier reacts late, rising in confusion, and moving along a dirt road in an attempt to escape observation. His movement is exposed and predictable. Within seconds, a second Ukrainian drone enters the frame, closing distance from behind. Coordination replaces chance. The pursuit is brief, shaped by open terrain and limited cover. The scene unfolds along a forest line near Kupiansk, where a Ukrainian drone maintains a steady hover during routine surveillance. Below, a Russian soldier looks up, holding a radio and attempting to call for assistance. With no immediate response, he moves into nearby brush, seeking concealment among dense foliage. The drone remains patient, tracking movement and confirming position rather than acting immediately. Support does not arrive. After sustained observation, the operator releases a small munition into the vegetation, concluding the engagement. The area falls quiet again as the drone continues its patrol, maintaining pressure without advancing ground forces. In the Lyman direction, the camera follows a contested grass field where a Russian soldier moves at full speed, running as if pressure is closing in from behind. There is no cover ahead, only open ground and uneven terrain. Seconds later, a Ukrainian drone appears, matching his path and pace. The first engagement disrupts his movement and forces him down into the grass, limiting his ability to continue. The area falls briefly still. Moments later, a second drone arrives overhead, slowing to reassess the situation from a different angle. With the position confirmed and no clear escape route available, the operator commits once more. The sequence underscores how layered drone presence transforms pursuit into control, where speed, coordination, and follow-up remove uncertainty in open terrain. The scene unfolds near Kupiansk, where Ukrainian drone crews conduct daily patrols over villages once held by Russian forces. This mission is routine, scanning ruins for movement and confirming abandoned positions. As the drone passes over shattered homes, a single soldier is spotted hiding among collapsed walls. The soldier breaks cover, runs through debris, then slips behind a broken structure. As the drone approaches, he throws a watering can toward it in desperation. The maneuver fails. A lone Russian soldier moves across an open grass field, his pace slow and uneven, showing clear signs of fatigue. He remains unaware that he is being observed from above. From a nearby tree line, a Ukrainian drone accelerates quietly, closing distance with speed and precision. The first approach misses as the soldier shifts position at the last moment. The drone stabilizes overhead, maintaining visual contact rather than disengaging. Below, the soldier continues forward, attempting to appear calm and avoid drawing attention. The open terrain offers no real cover, only time. The operator waits, tracking movement and angle. When the moment aligns, the drone commits again. The scene begins outside Kupiansk, where a Ukrainian FPV drone patrols open farmland near the disputed outskirts of Uvelaini. The mission is Reconnaissance, scanning approach routes before entering residential terrain. Ahead, a group of Russian soldiers moves quickly toward the village, using speed rather than cover. The drone closes distance and assesses intent. One soldier raises a weapon toward the aircraft, shifting the risk profile immediately. The operator commits, prioritizing the armed individual to reduce threat before the group reaches buildings. Along the shattered forest edge, a Ukrainian drone glides low over terrain damaged by an earlier strike. The flight is steady and deliberate, scanning for irregular patterns rather than obvious movement. Ahead, slight motion breaks the stillness. As the drone closes in, 2 Russian soldiers are identified moving cautiously through the debris zone. The aircraft slows, maintaining distance while confirming their direction. When the soldiers notice the drone, they split apart, each choosing nearby bushes for concealment. The response is immediate. The drone adjusts its angle and commits toward one of the hiding spots, denying the cover its purpose. Seconds later, a second Ukrainian drone enters the area, approaching from a different line. It reassesses the remaining concealment and follows through with a coordinated engagement. The operation unfolds in the forest belt toward Lyman, where Ukraine's Signum Battalion conducts a systematic sweep using optical FPV drones. These platforms move low beneath the tree canopy, identifying Russian positions concealed in dugouts, temporary shelters, and reinforced hideouts. Each location is observed from multiple angles before engagement, reducing uncertainty and limiting escape options. The terrain provides natural cover, but it also restricts movement and coordination. One position after another is neutralized, leaving the area quiet. The sequence illustrates how optical FPV systems maintain precision in dense woodland, transforming terrain once suited for concealment into a monitored and controlled battle space. 2 Russian soldiers move quickly through rubble, trying to avoid detection. With little cover, they enter a drainage culvert. A drone tracks the movement and engages the position. The second phase shifts toward the Terminate direction, where Ukrainian unmanned aerial systems from the 110th Mechanized Brigade intensify pressure on previously identified positions. Operating in sequence, the UAS teams focus on Russian soldiers sheltering inside trenches, drainage pipes, damaged houses, and collapsed basements. Each location is observed first, then reassessed to confirm continued use before action is taken. Movement between positions is limited, and concealment proves temporary rather than secure. The drones work methodically, reducing safe corridors and forcing defenders to remain fixed underground. What appears to be scattered cover becomes a network of exposed points once viewed from above. The town of Lyman in the Donetsk region appears increasingly shaped by optical FPV drone activity. Thin control cables stretch across streets, rooftops, and damaged structures, marking persistent aerial presence above the town. These drones operate with precision, maintaining stable links despite interference and terrain. From above, movement becomes difficult to conceal. The cables themselves signal control, showing how optical FPV systems extend surveillance and influence across urban space without relying on traditional ground dominance. Ukrainian drones move systematically through residential blocks in the Picrok area, scanning one structure after another. The focus is not speed, but coverage. Each house is observed, checked for signs of recent use, and reassessed from multiple angles. What once provided shelter now offers limited protection under constant aerial presence. The sweep reduces uncertainty block by block, tightening control over the area without deploying ground forces and demonstrating how persistent drone patrols reshape urban terrain through visibility and pressure alone. In the Siversk direction, Ukrainian Sky Fury drone teams from the 54th Mechanized Brigade increase pressure across a contested zone. Operating in rotation, The unit targets Russian soldiers moving alone between positions rather than in coordinated groups. Each movement is detected early, tracked from altitude, and assessed before action is taken. The lack of mutual support leaves little margin for correction once identified. Drones approach from different angles, limiting awareness and reducing escape options. What appears to be scattered individual movement becomes predictable when viewed from above. The sequence highlights how unmanned systems exploit isolation, turning dispersed motion into tactical vulnerability across open and partially damaged terrain.